Salut to the bienvenue in Historia me a Romania. Or, hello everyone, welcome to my history of Romania. Hope you're enjoying your day/night. Let's begin. In 2002, near the town of Anina, the specimens of the Pestra an Ose, or the Cave of Bones, as it is called in Romanian, were found. They were part Neanderthal and date to be 41,500 years old, marking the beginning of the country we call Romania. Around 7,000 years ago, even older than the Great Pyramids of Giza, the Chuchu-Taru Tripelia culture emerged. It had an advanced social structure, including jobs, most notably pottery making. This culture disappeared around 2000 BCE, likely because they were killed off by the mysterious Kurgans. Today, this culture's legacy lives on in the pottery which has been found. Around 2000 BCE, or 4,000 years ago, the Thracians settled in what's now Romania. These people were very mysterious. We know little to nothing about them. They disappeared without a trace around 300 or 400. Other than that, that's about all we know about them. They were pagans, and that's where our info runs out. The Thracians' descendants, the Dacians, found themselves to no longer be alone in the 4th century BCE, when the Romans ended Dacia and killed off the Dacians around the year 200. Around the year 300, the Slavs arrived in Romania. They remain here to this day, adding to Romania's insane demographics. Just look at them. The Slavs also served as people who mediated between conflicts between the Dacians, who are still alive, and the Byzantines. This is mostly either political or religious matters. From the 500s all the way till the 1300s, the Slavs who just arrived in Romania lived in fear with the threat of being killed off by the Holy Roman Empire, if you remember from the last video. Luckily for them, after Charlemagne's death in the early 800s, they had less and less to fear about. In 1330 and 1359, Wallachia and later Moldavia had both gained independence from the Hungarian kingdom, respectively. They then founded principalities for themselves. One more principality to add to Romania, and we'll have a proto-Romanian state. From 1400 to 1800, the Romanians once again lived in immense terror. This time, the people who would be terrorizing them would be the Ottomans, under the Ottoman Empire, obviously. However, this was not to last. And now we reach the source of Romania's stereotype of all of them being vampires, Vlad Tepes. Am I a vampire if I'm Romanian? How would you know? From 1436 to 1447, he was Voivod, or the ruler of Wallachia. During his reign, he lost it with his hate for the Ottomans, and he developed a hobby, impaling Ottomans. Through his reign, 20,000 people were impaled by him, earning him the nicknames of Vlad the Impaler and later Vlad Dracula, as he inspired Bram Stoker to write his very famous book, Dracula. His reign ended in 1447 with his death. In 1570, the Principality of Transylvania was founded by John Zapolia. Yes, Transylvania is a real place. It's in Romania. Its power would only begin to grow as time progressed. In the 1600s, Romania converted to Catholicism in exchange for economic and political aid from the Papal States, as their poverty was insane. They also had many oligarchies instead of principalities at this time. Romania's conversion to Catholicism prompted them to adopt a language using the Latin alphabet. This is the reason why Romania is like a Latin island in a Slavic sea. Plus, Romania is ranked as the most religious country in Europe today. That's something. In the later half of the 1600s, the Habsburgs, who I've mentioned way too many times by now, had unofficially begun ruling Transylvania, prompting Romania's economy to get slightly better. In 1711, Transylvania was once again made a principality. I mean, the Habsburgs were still basically pulling the strings on it like a puppet, but anyways, this Transylvanian principality lasted until 1867. In the revolutions of 1849, like I mentioned in the last history video, which was Germany, if you watched it at all, Romanians got sick of an old-fashioned and outdated monarchy ruling them, and so they had a revolution. The result was the monarchy lost, but they were allowed to stay, as long as Romania became a constitutional monarchy, which it did. In 1947, Romania's monarchy was 100% without a doubt ended by the Soviets, when the Soviets made Romania a communist country. And so the Romanian Soviet Socialist Republic was born. It ruled Romania all the way until 1989. In 1989, Romania's communism years ended with the Romanian Revolution. This flag you see above was used. This flag has the communist emblem cut out, which later was filled in to create the current Romanian flag. We're almost done, don't worry. And so the Romanian Republic was born. On January 1st, 2007, Romania joined the European Union. And with that, that is my history of Romania. Thank you all so much for watching. España, aka Spain, is coming out next. Thank you all so much for watching. Enjoy your day/night. I'm Andrew. Thank you all so much for watching.